honey? Doesn't exist. No such thing. No such thing. Hey guys, so funny story. I am usually super good about filming like 5 days early and like getting everything done, but I'm not gonna lie, the past few days have been quite challenging in my life. I'm not gonna go into details because I want this to be a positive channel, but it's just not been the best. So I thought, let's just have a chill little chatty video and let's just make it a little bit easier for Conan on his editing because it's been a lot lately. But I got some tea that has way too much honey in it, but I don't mind because I love honey. Thank you, bees. And let's answer some questions about me and you. Why am I phrasing every sentence so strangely? First question, have you ever felt uneasy when people talk about your videos in real life? No. I don't really feel that uneasy because I feel like I put out a super genuine representation of who I am on the internet. When I meet people in real life, it's kind of just like they know me really well because I don't really lie that much on here. Everything you see is pretty accurate. Obviously, I don't show you guys all the bad things that go on, but my attitude and my mood and my personality is quite similar to how I am in real life, so I never feel like, ooh, like I have to act a certain way. But I definitely get nervous when I meet people who watch my videos just because they know a lot about me, but I don't know anything about them, so I kind of feel bad because they're telling me things and they're like, I love your videos or whatever, and I'm like, thank you for watching my videos. I don't know what else to say, you know, I'm just really bad at handling it. But I absolutely adore meeting you guys. I've met a lot of you guys lately, which has been so fun and crazy. Super weird, but I love it. How to start journaling when you have nothing to write about. Wrong. You do not have nothing to write about. You have a lot to write about. Whenever I journal, and if I don't feel like I have anything to write about, I start off with just writing down what I did during the day. Obviously, everyone does something during the day, even if it's sit in bed and watch YouTube videos all the time, like some people I know. Start off with what you did during the day. Simple stuff like, I woke up, I ate a peach for breakfast, and then whenever you start recalling all the things that you did, you'll start to remember what you were feeling at the time, and then you can just get into it. Write down everything you felt. I know bullet journaling is like a really big thing right now. I don't bullet journal. I leave my journal slash sketchbook strictly for just my thoughts and songs and things like that. I like to have a planner separate. That way I don't get all jumbled up in plans and feelings. It stresses me out. Just do whatever. Don't worry about it and just start off with what you did during the day. Simple as that. How did you find your artistic style? Smooches. I don't really know, actually. There's just certain things about people that I really like. I really love eyes. Like I drew like an insane amount of eyes when I was younger. My mother always tells people whenever she's telling them about my artwork, she always says Conan was drawing eyeballs everywhere, and like slowly they just started becoming more realistic and more creepy because there were just like super real looking eyes everywhere. There's just things that I like, and if you look at my drawings you can kind of tell that I really like eyes, and I just have an emphasis on eyes, and I usually make them like a little bit too large. It's just what I like. I can't help it. I like eyes, so I make them bigger. And I think that you don't have to worry at all about developing your artistic style. I think you just kind of draw a lot, make a lot of stuff, and slowly you just start finding what you like and what kinds of things you feel like making. You don't have to put any pressure on yourself to be different or to be the same as somebody else. Just exist as yourself, and I promise you will find whatever you are trying to create. What's your favorite genre of music? Good question. I would say that I really have a super vague music taste because I will like old country songs that are like, and now you're in jail, stuff like that. That was a very short song. But I'll also like randomly like super pop songs straight out of a TV, bubblegum, a super diverse taste in music, I guess. Same with the music that I write. It fluctuates a lot, and you can tell for sure if you listen to my songs. They have kind of common themes, but I'm pretty bad at like creating one thing and sticking to it just because I like to do whatever I want, I guess. I don't have a favorite genre, but I probably listen most to pop, but pop music is such a wide genre as well, so what kind of sense of style slash fashion would you say that you have? Many people describe my fashion taste as fashionable grandfather, and I completely agree. One time I was sitting in Starbucks working, and this grandfather walked in, and he was wearing an outfit that I would exactly wear, like without a doubt. And I actually took a picture of it. Here it is. Here is the grandfather that I wanted to steal his clothes. I would say like fashionable grandfather who is stuck in the past. What does your phone case look like? Well, right now there's a Polaroid on the back of it, but usually that guy's not there. My phone case just has a bunch of stars, stamps, and random stickers, and just stuff that I kind of collect, just like my room and just like everything else in my life, just stuff that I have a weird liking for. It's clear and the back of it is hard, so I can just always change it. What is the best way to calm yourself down? From my experiences, the things that have helped me the most with calming down, and this sounds a little bit weird, but it's like talking to yourself, and I talk to myself a lot, audibly for sure. If I'm panicking or if I'm like really stressed out or if I'm in a super like bad situation, I usually just like start talking to myself. I'm like, okay Conan, it's okay, we're gonna do this and we're gonna do this and then we're gonna get this and then we're gonna go in the car and we're gonna go here. I just tell myself what I need to do. It makes me, first of all, makes me feel less alone because I'm like, I can hear something else, it's not just like dead silence, and it just helps me process my thoughts and get everything in line. You definitely don't look the most sane when you're like crying, talking to yourself, but it helps out a lot. You know, you gotta do what you gotta do when you're panicking, you know? How do you feel about moving out? If you guys don't know, I'm going to college because I want to go to college. I want to learn. I feel like there's so much that I just don't know yet. I don't find out about my college applications till March 15th, so I still got some time. I only applied to schools in California, so we know that inevitably at the end of this school year in June, I will be moving to California, which is a super crazy thought, but I am moving out of this home, out of my room, who has served me so well. I mentioned a few times on Twitter how I'm weirdly not sentimental about leaving. I'm normally such a sentimental person, you can absolutely tell by the way that I live my life. But when it comes to moving out, I'm not sad about it at all. I'm not sentimental about it, I'm not nostalgic, mushy-gushy about it. I'm just like, I gotta leave. And I'm excited, really. I'm just so excited to be in a different environment and meet new people and be able to finally live on my own schedule and my own terms. Even though I do live pretty much on my own schedule, I am a very independent person, I always have been. I'm just so excited that the excitement definitely overrides any sadness I have. I guess I'm a little bit sad about leaving this town because it's quiet and it's nice, but I can always come back. I've lived here for a long time. It's the longest place I've ever lived. I've lived here for 6 or 7 years now, and it's just grown so familiar, and I like the unfamiliar. I like change, and I'm excited. I'm just very excited. In a month, how many times do you go to Goodwill? I would say that I go to Goodwill or any other thrift store probably once a week. I have a reason, okay? Because they always filter out the stuff and I don't want to miss anything. And second, you know, I like to go as often as possible. That way if I find something good, I can show it to you guys and hopefully give you guys a little bit of closet inspo. I justify it by saying like, oh, I need to do it for YouTube. It's for YouTube, it's not because it's an unhealthy obsession. Last question. What's some advice for beginning artists? My biggest tip for beginner artists is to doodle. And doodle in class, and doodle everywhere, doodle all the time. Doodling has really changed my life, and that sounds very bizarre, but it really has. I always doodle on everything. You can't give a piece of paper to me and me not doodle on it. I just doodle all the time. Doodling is good because you don't really notice, but you're practicing drawing. You're practicing technical skill. You're practicing processing your thoughts onto paper, and that's what artwork is, really. Doodle on everything. Doodle all the time. You will be surprised how quickly you can get better just by drawing little tiny things on your papers. Don't like sit down and be like, okay, I'm gonna practice drawing, because it's not gonna work, I promise you. Just move with the motions. You'll just get better over time. Definitely takes time, but you will. So that is all the questions I picked. I only asked on Twitter, I'm sorry, because it's easier for me to screenshot them on Twitter. I hope you guys don't mind that this video isn't like super crazy edited or anything. I just kind of wanted to relax for this Wednesday's video. If you guys have any questions that you want me to answer in the next Ask Con, just ask them in the comments below, and whichever ones like get the most replies or likes or whatever, I'll answer in the next video. And please tell me if you liked this just kind of like chill sit down thing, because then I'll do it more often because I like doing it. I feel like I'm just kind of talking to myself, which I do all the time anyways, and I get to wear pajamas. How is this my job? That's weird. I love it. Of course, like always, I read every single comment, and I've been loving reading your comments lately. I just love it. I'll be scrolling through them at night, seeing all your sweet comments. I love them so much. Thank you so much. And I'll see you guys in a few days with a brand new video. God bless and goodbye. To the other side.